Hopefully Marcus makes an appearance in here.
I was about to
Right.
say, if he sees this, just know you caused this.
Yeah,
Baseball.
exactly. Um, Maybe he'll appear in here about the time we talk about uh, Mario Galaxy.
Oh yeah, because we got some words.
Yep. All right. So Tina will do box office. Zach has a story. We have film ball. What are we going
We
to
have a
intro?
movie to discuss.
All right. What do you guys want to intro with?
How about Marcus not knowing how to spell finally?
Right.
I love you, Marcus.
Finally.
Yeah, he caused this. He caused us to go live because as soon
Yeah.
as I told him, Steven, oh, Marcus,
Just hit the fucking button. Yeah.
bullying works.
I'm going to say this to you right now, Marcus, because I can edit this out in the later version. I had to shit, okay? I had to shit. It just happened. All right, so what are we introing with? What do you guys want to do?
Let's go.
All right,
Drama.
All right, and we'll just do two. Who wants to go last? Tina, you go
Zach.
last.
All
right.
No.
All right,
Holy
Zach.
shit,
Zach's going last.
Okay, cool. Fucking somebody pick.
I'm like, well, you're somebody, you motherfucker. Just say
somebody else other than me.
For reals. Oh, we're gonna talk about this in the show. I'm saving it for the show. Ready?
About both of our indecisions.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking right, exactly. All right, here we go. On this episode of the Culturesmash cast,
Drama.
Let's go to the movies.
it's the Culturesmash cast, episode 691 for April 8th, 2026. I'm Stephen Lackey, editor of the Culturesmash cast. Tina?
I'm Tina Qualls, a contributor to Culturesmash cast.
Zachy boy?
I'm Zach. I'm too tired for this shit. I'm a dumbass.
That is true on both counts.
No.
Join us every Wednesday night live on YouTube and Twitch, starting at or around 7:15, maybe 7:30. Listen, you just gotta subscribe. You know,
sometimes nature calls. Where are you
gonna Sometimes nature calls. So your best bet is to subscribe to the channel of your choice. Join us whenever it is we do go live, and you can interact with the show because we do pay attention to comments and questions all throughout the stream.
Hit that bell, subscribe,
hit that bell,
the button,
ding, ding, ding,
whatever it is.
Exactly.
I hate when people say that. It's just crazy.
I know, right? It really is. Special thanks to Skinny Mixes for supporting the Culturesmash cast. Skinny Mixes are coffee, cocktail, and dessert syrups that are 0 sugar, 0 calories, and 0 to 2 carbs. Head on over to skinnymixes.com and try some of their drink and dessert syrups, such as the white chocolate, salted dark chocolate, and salted caramel. They also feature a variety of cocktail mixes and water infusions. Spice up your coffee or cocktail with less sugar, calories, and carbs. Use promo code Culturesmash for 15% discount on your order. All right, so before we get into the box office, let's just recap what we've been up to.
It's been a while.
What is this in the chat? What is happening with? We finally agreed on something.
Marcus
watching
Marcus says you can either get perfect Danish or broken English. You guys pick.
Broken English.
We'll take the broken English, sir. In the chat,
I'm subscribing to the perfect Danish.
I mean, would it be perfect though? Based off his movie takes, would it be perfect? I don't know.
We'll get there. Don't spoil that.
We'll get there. Anyway, talking about what we've been up to since last we met, I guess top of mind for me is that Tina was in town over the weekend.
I was. Technically, Nico was also in town, but he didn't make time to see you because he's a bitch ass motherfucker.
I was about to say he's a
bitch. Exactly. You guys took the words out of my mouth.
What was he doing? Working?
Yeah, he was running this stupid anime convention.
That's no fucking excuse. That is no excuse. Anyway, we were talking in the pre-show about making a decision on the intro. I have to bring this up. I'm trying to put together an evening for the three of us to enjoy since Tina is bringing herself to town. I asked, what do you guys want to do? Want to go to this? Want to go to that? both responses from these assholes is, that sounds good. So I just picked. Finally, Tina's like, that sounds fine. And so I'm like, so what do you guys want for food? There's these options. Food sounds good. I'm like, you motherfuckers, both of you. These are two right here of the most indecisive sons of bitches I've ever
Said
had to deal.
okay. That is me agreeing.
That is me asking you, do you want this or that? And your response is, okay. I'm like, what does that do?
Oh, I was like, I don't know, somebody pick something. I'll be there. You know me.
Oh,
No. Oh.
Marcus, that was very nice.
Oh yeah.
Who are you?
Well. Hello, Jamie.
What's up, Jamie? Yo, we've been
Hi,
graced
Jamie.
by celebrity. We've got the mom from Skinamarink in the chat.
Yeah. When's I'm looking forward to the back rooms. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't
Oh no, I'm not
translate
going to
it.
translate it. I'm not going to translate it.
I just knew.
I know, because I do have the translator, but I'm not going to translate it for their lazy asses. No, I had open availability. I told them I had open availability after 5 p.m. and I did not fucking care what I did. It's like, I knew I wanted to see a movie because that's just what you do when you're in town with Steven and Zach. Didn't care.
Initially, the plan was made. We were going to go see Project Hail Mary
And
on
IMAX.
70 millimeter, but
Yeah.
Some
the
fucking
damn
plumber
plumber
came in and was
took
like,
all the screens.
"That's a nice IMAX you have there. It would be a shame if something would happen to you."
But ultimately,
Actually, hold
I
on.
think
Hold on.
I
Let me
think
be
we
crisp
won
with that.
out.
That's an awfully nice IMAX you got there.
I love that Marcus said something to me. I didn't translate it, and he already took it back, so now I'm concerned about what it might say.
We're
All
doing
right.
pretty well, Jamie. We're doing pretty well.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Mentally,
But ultimately, I think our plan was pretty. Like, I think what we ended up doing was pretty awesome.
So I made the decisions for everybody based on logistics, honestly, because I knew that I had seen the drama. I really needed Zach to see it, and since Tina was in town, I thought, wow, Tina really needs to see it too, and this will give us something cool to talk about.
I mean,
because
it just so happens that we have a 35 millimeter print in town too.
Yes, so we got to see that on film, and Tina said,
and support our local art house or your local art house.
Exactly. And then Tina said maybe sushi or maybe a burger, and there's burgers walking distance. So I'm like, we're doing the burger. And it was fun. Yeah, we had a good time. And we just got to sort of bullshit and talk for a couple hours before and then see the movie. It was a fun time.
We come out of the burger place and they're like just true Nashvilleian fashion. There's just a girl puking in the corner. We're like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to Nashville.
Yeah, Marcus says I rated Mario 2 higher than Hail Mary. Well, I'll get to you, bitch. I'll get to you.
We will get to you.
We gonna have some fucking words, man. We're gonna talk about that.
All right.
Bye, Nico.
So
he's trying to wrangle Evie to bed, and she's potty trained, so she has to get up to go use the bathroom before she sleeps.
Mm-hmm. So outside of our little romp, do you guys have anything else to report since last we met?
I work out.
No. I'm writing more fan fiction. I'm getting to the smutty parts.
Yeah. What kind of world is it? I feel like I need to write this down so that I can remind the world about this later. That I say, Zach, you want to go to a movie? Oh, I'm working out. I'm busy. I'm going
okay. Hold on. Context. What was the movie?
It doesn't matter what the movie was.
Yeah.
No.
What was the movie?
No, it kind of does. It kind of does.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. That's not important.
What's that? A mystery movie? Well, let me look up the mystery movie. Oh, it's some bullshit. Oh yeah, no, I'd rather go work out.
So
it's not going to be the hot shit. If it was the hot shit, I wouldn't have even told y'all. I just would have showed up.
We were hoping. So the Monday Mystery movie happened, and we were hoping that it was going to be Faces of Death. And for some people, it was. For AMC, it was. Regal, for some weird ass fucking reason, ended up getting I Swear, which is the movie that sort of spurred all the controversy at the BAFTAs with the...
Did it make you just want to yell a slur at the Golden Globes?
Wait, what?
Did you saw
Oh
it, right?
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Where I can't remember who it was,
Okay,
but
so
he,
the film is about a guy who has Tourette's, right?
yeah,
That
yeah,
guy it's based on is the one who yelled out the slur at the Golden Globes.
yeah,
the N word to Michael B. Jordan
yeah.
and Slim.
Yeah,
Interestingly, that his penchant for doing that particular thing is actually addressed in the movie. Fascinatingly enough, so I took an Uber over there, and turned out that it was, I swear,
wait,
and I
the person that spurred this whole thing didn't even go?
well, I went early. I went early. Um,
The person trying to peer pressure me to go didn't even go.
well, yeah, because it became apparent what the movie was, but I'd already spent money to go over there.
Alright.
So I just decided to stay. And I saw the movie, and the movie was absolutely fine. It's fine. I don't understand people going 4.5 for this movie. I felt, to me, there's some really good performances in the movie, but it also feels like one of those tearjerker, like manipulative ones where it's like,
And this is
it's
the part where you
this is where you
cry.
cry. This is
This
where
is
you
the
get
part where you go,
mad.
"Aw."
Yeah, it felt very TV movie manipulative to me in that way. And if you want to get a tear out of me, it better happen organically in the story and not basically kind of stop at certain chapter marks for the cry, which is what this movie did. So I checked out of that part. It didn't really work for me, but it was an interesting story. And like I said, I think the actor, I can't remember his name, won a BAFTA for his performance, and he deserved it. He's great. He's great. And then there's a main actress who's a caregiver for the person in the film, and she was also great. So I mean, it's a fine movie. I think I gave it a 3. Is what I
So
gave it.
just to throw some shade on another reason why I didn't go, it was announced, "Oh, Regal's doing a horror mystery Monday mystery film." Actually, it's not horror. And then people would ask for clarification, going, "Is it horror? Isn't it?" And they're like, "You're going to have to check with your theater. You know, it could be anything." Okay. So people would call their theater, and then the managers were like, "We don't know." So
Yeah.
is it a horror movie or not?
Right.
So East Coasters, God bless you, like taking one for the team, because as soon as 6:15 rolled around, pull up that Reddit profile, and they said what it was, and I went click. Well, I'm not going to that because honestly, I was at the gym, but if it was like it's Faces of Death, I'd be like, time to go, because I would have went.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I don't understand why I don't understand why Regal got a different movie than AMC, because they're usually the same.
I
But
can
not
explain that one
go
because
on.
Regal already has a deal set up with Faces of Death to have a secret special screening tonight. So there's no
Ah,
reason to do a secret screening followed by another exclusive secret screening 2 days later.
no, then that's what it is. That
And
makes sense.
AMC doesn't have that deal, and that's why AMC got this and we got that.
So anyway, I saw that. That's my additional thing to report. It was fine.
And that's why I didn't go to a movie and decided to finish my workout set.
Mm, mm,
I think I made the right choice.
mm. I don't know. I like going to the movies. I don't care.
I mean, sure, but I didn't want to waste my gas, time,
Hmm. I got you.
mainly gas and time, because gas is actually on the docket for being expensive again.
Gas is
Yeah.
something. That's true.
$4.99, not $4.99.
I was gonna say, what?
420, $4.29 in some areas I've seen. So
Good.
Well,
Lord.
I also have a very expensive car that I need to get the 93.
ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. Well, I take
Yeah,
it
So
back.
mine's really expensive.
Eesh.
Oh, Marcus said he rented something from the Letterboxd video store
So
what is
you are the universe.
for 4 out of 5. Liked it. I don't know that movie. I haven't tried the Letterboxd video store as of yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. Oh shit, Mr. Nobody Against Putin is on there. Well, that might change.
Yeah, because I want
mean,
to see that.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we'll move on to because I do have one other movie to talk about, but I think it's still in the box office, so I'll hold for there. Let's talk about Film Ball.
All right. So let's
Perfect.
give a quick update. I know, right? So in the first Discord game, in fourth place with $20.3 million is JR. In third place with 185.7 million is Kevin. In second place is Steven with $413.2 million.
Hell yeah, catching up.
And then first place is Adam with $419.2 million.
Ooh, so
You
close.
and Adam are $6 million away from each other.
So
And
close.
Kevin is $227.4 million away from you.
Perfect.
So,
I'm
all right.
gonna win
And
this
the
game.
other Discord game, the other Discord game, in fourth place is Samantha with $23.6 million.
Wow.
In third place is Nick with $89.6 million. In second place is Marcus with $276.8 million. Don't get hyped up too much, Marcus, because in first place is Steven with $590.8 million.
Yeah,
That is a $314 million lead.
Suck it, Marcus.
I
All right, and then
impressive.
in our game, in fifth place with $61.8 million is Zachy Boy.
Man.
In fourth place
Yeah.
with $122.2 million is me. In third place with $219.7 million is Nico. Nathan is in second place with $225.6 million. And in first place is Steven with $403 million.
Yeah. This game is
So-
about to change though with Mario.
I had a little bit more free time at work today, so I was actually able to look up some of the movies that should have been recording some numbers. So all those numbers are as accurate as they can be. But right now, keep in mind they are a week behind, so you're not getting that Super Mario money just yet. But for Nathan, Nick, and Kevin, you guys missed out on Othello.
Oh,
It aired it. Well, not that it got released UK, but it didn't get released here. So there's no box office for that.
Those
Oh, it didn't
bastards lied to me.
And then for Zach, Nick, and Steven, the breadwinner got pushed back.
God damn it.
Yeah, that one's still
So-
coming. I just saw a trailer for it, but maybe it's happening.
Yeah, it's
out
still
of our-
coming, but it's in May. So-
Damn.
Yeah, sorry. Zach, you still have 2 more weeks of the Pout Pout Fish, hunting Matthew Nichols, and your only hope, Michael.
You fucked.
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, you fucked.
You're kind of fucked for first place. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're not getting
Oh,
first
for
place.
first? Yeah, I'm totally fucked.
You
I
will
just don't want to be last.
You
I
will
just don't wanna be
probably surpass me with Michael because the only one I have left is you, me, and Tuscany.
Which opens this
So-
weekend.
It does.
Mhm.
Steven, you still have 2 more weeks of Project Hail Mary and 4 kids walk into a bank. Nico only has 1 week left of reminders of him, so he's pretty much out. And Nathan still has Super Mario Galaxy, 2 more weeks of Ready or Not, and all of the drama. So,
How far am I ahead of Nathan right now?
so between you and Nathan is $177.4 million.
Yeah, he's gonna pass
So
me.
yeah,
Because he
Yeah.
got over 100 of that this weekend.
with Super Mario's.
Hmm I think Super Mario
Yeah.
had something like 130 million this weekend. So yeah, he's gonna pass me. That's bullshit.
Which is funny because how we're predicting it, it's not like a lot of us did Nathan, Steven, Nico. But then everybody did Tina and Zach as opposed to Zach and Tina, myself included.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting. Well, we shall see. Either way, I'm gonna defeat Marcus in the chat in that game. Damn it.
And then just to quickly look, so Marcus still has Yumi and Tuscany, Michael, and Super Mario. So he might catch up to you because you only have 2 more weeks of Ready or Not, 2 more weeks of Project Hail Mary, and that's it. So he'll probably catch up to you.
Probably. Ready or Not did not perform. It's kind of shocking how bad that movie
really
did.
Didn't. I was very sad that it did not perform
honestly,
as much.
I didn't see it, but honestly, looking at the trailer, it's like it's just another one. I didn't see.
Yeah, but the first one was fun.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, but I just see like it's just another one. Like I don't see any hook to get me in.
Something happened with the marketing of that because most people are not like you. Mainstream audiences tend to like getting the same McDonald's burger every time.
Yeah. Except for the CEO of McDonald's.
True. I'm getting.
He likes the product.
It's
product.
It's funny. I'm getting like Megan 2.0 vibes from this box office, but this movie didn't take any chances. Where Megan 2.0 went off the rails different, and that's what killed that movie. I don't know. And I saw Ready or Not 2 at South by Southwest. And I had a good time. I think I gave it a 3, something like that. It's fine.
Yeah, but a 3 isn't getting me to the theater.
Well, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the rest of the world.
I know, but what I'm saying is I've heard, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not as good as the first? Like, it's fine.
Well, I don't know that there is a way.
Okay, well then why should I spend Why should I spend $17?
Well, you're not going to. You have a Regal Unlimited, sir, and your camera just went out because you suck.
Hang on.
Because you suck.
Hang on. I don't know why it does this. There we go.
At least Marcus spelled my name correctly. At least there's that. All right, so moving on to this week's box office.
Yeah, so at number 10 is Undertone. It brought in another cool $1 million, which leaves its total gross at $19.5 million.
Undertone, more like underwhelming, am I right, fellas?
Womp womp.
No, it was fine.
It was... Y'all were like, it was great. And I'm walking out going, that was some bullshit.
I never said it was great. I said it was good. I had a good time. Sir.
It was some bullshit. Fuck that movie.
Continue.
All right. Coming in at number 9. Sorry, I got distracted by Marcus saying sucking pipe. Okay. Number 9.
Sucking pipe.
Durandar, The Revenge. It brought in $1.8 million, which leaves its total at $26.1 million. At number 8, we have Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. It brought in $1,000 more at $1,874,000 as opposed to $1,873,000 of Durandar. Its total gross is $20.2 million. At number 7, we have They Will Kill You. It brought in $2 million. Its total gross is now $8.8 million.
I think I talked about this movie already. I saw it at South by. It's not good.
I have seen some serious articles come out, like with the Cope coming out for this movie, being like, it's going to be a cult classic. You got to see it now. It's nobody is talking about this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so sucking pipe is straw. Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
All right. Number 6, opening new this weekend, was A Great Awakening. It brought in $2 million. So that is its total gross. And there was a drive-by Biscuits. Hi, Biscuits.
Yeah. You can't hear it, but he was going meow and jumped up.
And number 5, Reminders of Him. $2.2 million this weekend, which brings its total to $45.3 million.
God, this movie looked like shit.
It looks bad, yeah.
And number 4, you got Hoppers. It brought in $5.8 million this weekend, and its total is $149.6 million.
I saw it.
Oh,
Um,
finally.
yeah, I saw it. It's good. It's good. It's like 3.5 good.
Okay.
But it's not
Yeah.
Pixar level good.
I mean, it's current Pixar level good. It's
Marcus is like, my mom liked it.
the thing that bothers me about Hoppers a little bit though, and this is just something I think that Zach and I complained about before, is when you watch the movie. I mean, the story's fine. It's cute enough. It's good. But outside of that, when you watch this movie graphically, like the backgrounds and the worlds look incredible. I think the water in Hoppers looks better than the water in Avatar. But the character designs are bland. Like to me,
Oh, so you're saying it doesn't mesh well, or it's just forgettable?
yeah, I think there's not a character here that I think is like, oh man, that's just a cool character. I'd want a Funko Pop of that character or something like that. It's just it's whatever, and the detail I feel is lower. Like the main girl, she has this crazy hair, but it is never impacted by the environments whatsoever. It's just stiff, and
Oh, it's anime hair.
yeah, it doesn't move. Like it's just stiff. There's
Yeah,
some
Fucking Dragon Ball Z hair.
Pixar has been on this trend of like it's the Cal Arts Jelly Bean Mouse style, like of just these uninteresting character designs for at least like 7 years.
and that's what this movie is more of that. The environments look great, but the characters are like, meh, whatever. You could make a plush of one of them and put it on a shelf in the Dollar Tree, and I wouldn't recognize it
Yeah, but what about the lizard guy? He was a meme.
for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Movies to the point though. The movie's just it's fine. I think if you have kids, you should let them. You should watch it with them. It's cute. 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
So you would say like wait for Disney Plus for anyone else.
Yeah, I don't feel like you need to go to the theater to see it. Yeah.
All right. Well, one movie you should go to the theaters to see coming in at number 3 and opening this weekend was The Drama. It brought in $14.3 million.
And if you have not seen the drama, or you, especially if you have seen the drama, we are going to do a breakdown on the drama, but we're going to save it till the end of the show for people who haven't seen it because it'll be spoiler heavy. So we'll get to that at the end of the show.
And also for people that have seen it that can't be on due to children.
Babies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Number 2, Project Hail Mary brought in $31.7 million, which brings its total gross to $218.2 million. Lizard. Sorry.
Amaze. I tried to get that damn popcorn puppet bucket at 2 different Regals. Damn it.
And then number 1, new this weekend, is Zach's favorite movie so far this year, Super Mario Galaxy Movie. It brought in $131.7 million. And he thinks it deserves every penny.
It's not the worst film I've seen this year. Let's get that right out of the way. This is
No,
look,
it's definitely
Silent
not.
Hill, Strangers, Chapter 3. Yeah, those are in its own little category further
For sure.
down. But like,
Yeah.
this is okay. So let's just get it out of this way. Super Mario Galaxy movie is straight up brain rot.
Mm-hmm.
This movie has no plot. Or well, it has the most minimal amount of plot that you can qualify as a film, meaning it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. But there is no character development. There is no plot developments. There is no like it's a vapid void, a black hole of just nostalgia, references, memes, and nothing else. Characters are introduced, they serve one purpose, and then they leave with no development whatsoever. This happens for multiple characters. Like in the film, in the trailer, they introduce a character. What's her name? Princess. It's the Blue Princess lady. I'm not familiar with
Rosalina.
Rosalina is introduced. It is shown that she is magical. She is then placed in the equivalent of a jar. And no development happens with her character for the remaining 90 minutes of the film. She is not a character. If you were to ask me, who is Rosalina? A princess? She does magic?
Wow. You are
That's
cutting
not a
out big time
character,
for me.
Anybody
I'm
else?
not getting that. No.
Yeah. Yoshi is not a character.
So
Yoshi shows up.
you know
He
what
serves purposes, but he has no character.
Marcus says Yoshi was all three of his
so you know what I
stars.
noticed.
Yoshi.
Damn, you were delayed.
The thing that's all of this is very yeah. You were actually cutting out for me a lot right there. Um, but the thing that stood out, all of this, I hate to say this, no one write this down, no one record this. Pretty much everything Zach says about this movie is accurate. But I add to that the fact that the voice actors in the movie are
Oh, bad. They're
fucking
bad.
boring. They are boring. And I was like, why is Rosalina so uninteresting? And I go and look it up after the movie, and I'm like, oh, it's Brie Larson. Got it.
Which is fine to have Brie Larson, but she's given nothing to do in the film. It really,
I
Peach
think
and
she's been
Mario,
kind of boring as
Chris
of late.
Pratt. Oh my God, Chris Pratt has he's just given up. He just gave up in that recording booth. Anna Taylor Johnson or Taylor Joy just gave up. Like they don't care. They're collecting a check. They're doing the bare minimum. They're not getting the proper directions. Their characters aren't going through any emotions because there's no stakes in the film because there's no character development in the film. So why even bother? Oh no, we have to get to the door. Like that's a accurate line reading for the film. Like it's insanity to me.
So,
Yoshi is probably the most accurate because he goes Yoshi, and that's it.
do we all agree that I know Zach and I did not like the previous film either, but can we agree that Jack Black was the best part of the previous film?
Yes.
Yes.
And they fucking sidelined him in this movie in favor of Benny Safdie. I'm sorry, boring,
He's
boring,
like Benny Safdie's fine. If you had told me it was
boring.
just Jack Black, though, I would have believed you because it just sounds like Jack Black. But there was nothing that was like, oh man, Benny Safdie really brought him to this role. Jack Black brought so much to Bowser. Chris Pratt brought nothing. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, at least Jack Black brought something to the character. Benny Safdie is like, you could replace that with fucking anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like there's a special spoiler character that shows up that's been spoiled. I'd rather not say who it is because I consider that a massive spoiler. I'd say the casting is correct. However, that character's getting nothing to do.
I
He's
also
literally given
found
nothing to do.
I also found that casting to be boring, and I know you said it's correct, but for me, I'm
No,
like,
I would say it's a perfectly fine person to cast for that role. I can tell that character, that actor cares. I just don't think that actor is given anything to do.
And Charlie Day is playing Luigi, but I feel
He gets
he's.
sidelined. I don't remember
I was
him
gonna
hardly at
say
all.
he's in the movie, but I couldn't tell you anything he did. Like,
Like they get turned at one point in the film, they get turned into babies, so they get out a 3-minute set piece of like, oh no, hijinks is babies, and they get turned back into regulars, and it doesn't affect the plot at all.
nothing.
You
It
could
matters
cut
for
it from
nothing.
the film entirely, nothing would change.
Keegan Michael Key is Toad, and he should be hilarious. Also sidelined in this movie.
Yeah. It's just it's insanity to me that this script, which was clearly written with AI, you can't tell me otherwise. This is clearly written using AI, got approval. It went through so many hands that and Miyamoto even was like, yeah, slapped Nintendo's name on it. I thought Nintendo was very selective about giving their property over to like not wanting slop. I mean, I hate to say this. I think this is worse than Super Mario Brothers, like
It's worse than
90
it's well,
than the
I don't know
original.
about that.
I will say at least that one took chances. It has character development. There are character arcs. The actors, while drunk, are at least giving it their 50%.
They're giving their entire 50%.
They're giving all that 50%. I'm saying
Yeah.
there is more going on there in terms of plot, character development,
Mm-hmm.
ingenuity,
And it's a terrible movie.
and it's bad.
Yeah.
It's a bad film. It's a what the fuck movie.
Yeah.
But this is like a black hole. You just look in it and you go, "There's nothing there, man."
If I'm going to give it a positive, the only positive I can say is it got a graphical upgrade from the previous film.
Animation, some parts looks great. Music, for the most part, is pretty good.
I didn't really care for the music, honestly.
I would say you're taking all these Mario themes and everything, giving them full orchestration and everything. For the most part, it was good. But that's like, I don't know, it's like reusing Star Wars music. Yeah, it sounds good, but it's you didn't create it.
Well, Tina, jump in here. What are your thoughts?
I haven't seen it. You
Oh,
guys told me not to go see it, so I
And
didn't
this
go
is
see
why
it.
oh, so you didn't see it?
Yeah, this is why I didn't go into the spoilers, because everybody here hadn't
I
seen
spoiled myself, so it's all fine.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So anyway, yeah,
if it's talking about the character, I think you're talking about Glenn Powell's character.
Yes.
and Glenn Powell
Yeah.
is, I'm sorry,
Fuck
overrated.
Glenn Powell. I don't like him.
He's thank you. He's so overrated.
Yeah.
He-
I would say he's
He
fine
is
in this.
He is fucking Wonder Bread. That's
He
all
is.
he is. He is white, bland, and not good for you.
Yeah, Blandy McBlanderson. He's just so boring.
Yeah, what I'm saying is he's probably the best out of this crew. And if you're like, he's so bland, I'm like, no. He's probably giving it the best out of the whole crew.
I think you say that because he's only in the movie a total of 5 minutes tops.
Yes, he's only in it for 5 minutes.
So he's not in it long enough to suck.
No. Everybody else is just whatever in the background. Like another problem I found is like the rules of this universe and world are vague. They're showing all these different power-ups which they've never explained. And I'm sorry, I've played some Mario games, but when you're throwing new power-ups that are outside of the mushroom, the star, and we're getting into
feather.
like the feather. Yeah, but we're getting into like rare ones that even I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the movie's not interested in explaining it to you because this is for the gamers. Well, hi, I'm an audience member. I'm going, what the fuck does that do? You never explained it. You was never set up. It shows up once, it serves its purpose, and then leaves, and no one ever talks about it.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's apocalyptically bad. And the fact that Marcus here rates it higher than Project Hail Mary, I got a fucking bone to pick with
wild.
You should know better. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Nostalgia, take it away. Look at the writing here. It is objectively bad.
Bad. Yeah. Sir, you disappoint me with your nostalgia.
Mark is saying, well, there was multiple promos for, yeah, I know that, but the film treats it like it's a surprise.
Yeah.
The film treats it like you shouldn't know this walking in.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, I'm not going to spoil that. I don't
What do
care
you mean, Childish Gambino? I thought Yoshi was voiced by Donald Glover.
Okay.
Which is a weird, I don't know. It's a weird casting choice because literally all he does is Yoshi, and that's it. Like
that's it.
It's just weird.
That's it. That is it.
It doesn't make me mad.
I could be Yoshi.
Like the film doesn't make me mad. It's not like aggressively like fuck you angry. It's just
what I want
depressing.
What I want is for the third one, because there's gonna be a third one.
Oh yeah.
I want Baby Mario, but I want him to have like voiced by Snoop Dogg.
I think that'd be hilarious.
Marcus being like, Yoshi's better than Rocky. Okay, look, no. Objectively, no.
Wait, what did he say?
He says Yoshi is better than Rocky. I'm like,
sir,
Yoshi isn't a character.
Sir.
In this film, Yoshi is not a character. Yoshi is a plot device.
That is true.
And I'm right?
Yep, you're right.
Say it again.
You're correct.
Oh, yes.
You're right.
I'm right about one thing this year. Hell yeah.
Exactly. You got your one.
Zach just had a little pre-com come out.
Exactly. I forgot to mention this, but if you want to see a movie this weekend, you can see Yumi and Tuscany. You can see Hunting Matthew Nichols and Faces of Death.
67% Rotten Tomatoes.
And then those are the wides. Exit 8, I think, is technically limited.
It's getting limited release, but
it's out in a lot of spots. Yeah, we have it in the Regal here and also in our art house. So, just in case you want to say, and the BTS World Tour. I know Zach, you're going to be right there.
Oh, KJ's so excited for it. She's going. 93% for Exit 8, which seems a little high, based on what I've heard for Exit 8. Like that's a little high.
Yoshi better than Rocky. You hurt me, sir. You hurt me.
I would just like to say I have experienced Exit 8 before.
Well, we're gonna see how that movie is because
like,
the video game to the theater translations adaptations have not served us very well
Boy,
this
they've
year.
been really bad. At least
Mhm.
Exit 8 does not have a plot. Exit 8 has a
Goal.
gameplay, like it basically is like, here are the rules of the game, go play the game, but there's no plot. So hey, if plot's good, sure, but it'll still feel like a video game. But
All right. Well, let's get to your story real quick because we have a movie to talk about.
all right, well, let me redo my screen
Because I
here.
actually think this is an interesting story.
Yeah, I didn't even read it for bringing it
Wait,
up. Anyway,
wait. Hey, I can't even give you grief because at least you did that much.
yeah.
Fuck off.
So who says young people don't go to the movies? During the pandemic, Hollywood worried that Gen Zers would never get into the habit of going to theaters, preferring streaming on their smartphones. But Gen Z is now the most active cinema-going demographic, attending more films per year than their elders, according to a new Fandango study. They're also spending more per visit. It's crazy. It's almost like prices went up. But they are spending on concessions and premium stuff like IMAX. I just clicked off this story. Anyway,
Oh,
uh, this
We're
must be
professionals.
well, this must be a relief.
exactly.
Excuse me, I was talking. What a relief for theater owners who are struggling overall as attendance lags 20% behind pre-COVID years. It's crazy how that works, but exhibitors are largely attribute the decline to fewer new releases from major Hollywood studios. Fandango surveyed 7,000 adults, 5,000 of whom consider themselves moviegoers or people who went to one or more movies in the past year. One or more is considered a moviegoer now.
Right.
I'm
right.
sorry.
Over.
That's
Wow.
a low fucking bar.
Exactly.
How many movies have you seen this year, Steven?
You want to know? Because I can
Yeah.
tell you. All right, we'll continue. I'll pull it up and I'll just tell you.
Okay, I've
Because
seen 27, not including short films.
we're talking about only in theater, right?
Only in theater.
All
That's
right.
not new releases.
Pulling
That's
up.
movies in
I'm
theaters.
pulling up my letterbox right now, and you can follow me on letterbox. I'll tell you that later.
Yeah.
But right now, my movies in theater is 51 films I've seen in the theater this year.
Holy shit. Okay,
Mhm.
Tina, how many have you seen?
Probably about 4.
Okay, so guess what? You're a
I'm
massive
movie
You're a
moviegoer.
moviegoer.
You're a massive cinephile based
Now,
on this list.
to be clear, probably what impacts mine the most is I saw nearly 20 films in 1 week at South by Southwest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
So motivations varied across the age groups. Millennials treated moviegoing as an escape from daily routine. Hi. While Gen Z sees it primarily as a social activity. They also attribute a better selection of movies and the appeal of leaving the home as key drivers of attendance. In contrast, Gen X cites rising ticket prices, fewer appealing releases, and better at-home options. So Gen X,
Lazy motherfuckers.
whatever. Across
Hey,
all demographics.
we're falling into a depression that we can't afford houses. Okay.
I'm sorry, I already forgot you. I've already forgot about Gen X. Anyway, across all demographics, the
I'm
biggest barrier
millennials. I
to
don't
getting
care.
off the couch wasn't the movies. Patrons cited coordinating schedules, finding time, and securing deals on tickets as challenges getting into the multiplex. So essentially, movies are here to stay, but
So this is what's fascinating overall
it's
about that story. That story actually connects heavily with the data that I've been seeing about physical media collecting, because physical media collecting is on the uprise in that same demographic.
I was about to say vinyl
Yeah.
just had its best year in like what 40 years or something like that.
And I think it's interesting because if you think about your childhood, most of the time,
I try not to.
right? I know. Some of us have. I think everyone here has at least a partial part of their childhood they like to not think about. But outside of that, most of the time when you're a kid, whatever your parents like foist upon you, you end up kind of railing against it to some degree as you grow up. And this generation grew up with nothing but digital stuff, digital technology, phones and streaming and all that. So the sort of analog, sorry.
Oh my god.
This sort of, I know, right? The sort of analog options out there, going to the theater, buying a piece of physical media, those things are weirdly appealing to that demographic. And I think that's pretty cool, actually. The problem with going to the theater, and I think we'll all agree, is there are two specific demographics that are lacking in theater etiquette, and it's the very young and the very old. These two groups can't shut the fuck up in the movies, and I hate it. I hate it. So it's a mixed bag. I'm happy they're keeping theaters open, but the fact that they consider going to the theater a social exercise is very telling.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm trying to think of recent activity. Usually, it's the older people I see, or like they treat it like it's
Well,
their fucking living room. It's like, oh, did you see that someone so posted something? Shut the fuck up. But
Mhm.
it's I don't know. I haven't really seen a lot of
to be
younger.
fair, we treated it as a social experience when we decided, hey, let's go see a movie together.
Mhm.
Like we weren't going just to like escape reality. We were going, hey, I'm in town, let's do something together,
Mhm.
which is a social experience, and we went
Mhm.
and saw a movie. But we all have adequate theater etiquette. That's the
Mhm.
thing that is the sticking point.
Right.
I don't care
So
if people talk during
the previews.
ads and previews and whatnot. I don't
Yeah,
care.
nobody cares about. Like, you can talk during previews. I'm not going to get mad at you.
Yeah. But when
So
that movie starts, everybody needs to shut the fuck up.
I'll even give you 60 seconds usually because oh, you're settling into the movie. But like
mhm.
after that, shut the fuck up.
So I want to comment to Zach's comment. Here's my retort to that. Sure, it's the older people that treat the theater like their living room, but it's the younger people that are pulling out their phones and taking pictures of the title card
I
of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Like that has been like on TikTok. Every other Project Hail Mary I post
Let me just
is a
film the
picture
fucking
of the fucking
movie.
title card. What does that even do? They're doing it for clout. And what kind of take a picture of the poster, bitch? You
Yeah.
know? And the fact and the people have come back at me saying, "Oh, that title card is at the end of the movie." And my response is, one, by putting that on social media, you're normalizing the exercise of doing it, regardless of where it appeared in the theater. And two, you didn't know that title card was going to appear there. So you had to be somewhat prepared with your phone to grab that picture whenever it happened.
I was about to say, how long are title cards on screen? 3 or 4 seconds. So you got to reach into your pocket, get it
Mm-hmm.
out, double tap your power button to bring up your camera, quickly snap it, make sure it's in focus. All within 3 or 4 seconds.
That means you had the phone
You
ready.
are prepped.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's not as simple as that. But yeah, that's the people who will uh, be on their phones during a movie. So you have old ass people treating it like a living room, and you've got kids treating it like a public space, like a third space, and it's not that.
I
It's
feel
not Starbucks.
honestly, I feel bad because sometimes I'll wear my Apple Watch. A lot of times I'll wear my Apple Watch. I feel bad when that lights up because I'm moving my hand. Like
They don't have a
I
movie mode for that?
they do, but I always forget to turn it on
Oh, see,
I
because I hardly go
that's
to the
part of the
movies.
ritual. You just got to turn on your movie mode. I
mm-hmm.
turn on mine.
I used to forget to do
But
it
like,
too, and it would annoy
but
me
that's why
because it would come on.
if you
Yeah.
guys saw me at all during the drama, I sat like this because I was like, oh no.
Well, before I had the movie mode button on my screen, I used to just twist the watch around so that the face was facing down and it wouldn't come
Yeah.
on. But yeah, I do the same thing now. It's like
Hold
I
on, let
put
me turn on my movie node. We're gonna do this in real time. It's
yeah,
done.
yeah, I do the same thing.
Like it's that quick. You just
Yeah.
boop. That's it.
hmm and I'll tell you, it's funny that you picked the story because when I went to Hoppers, uh,
Oh Lord.
when I went to Hoppers,
Uh-huh.
I went in and I know I ruined this group's night because there was a sizable group of people in there, and they were the only ones in that screening until I walked in. And they were just talking during the previews at full volume, whatever, like they own the place. And I didn't care. It was the previews. But when that movie started, I did like what you did, Zach. I waited more than 60 seconds. I waited a few minutes
Yeah,
in,
because
probably.
maybe they're finishing whatever, and it's the start of the movie, and they go, "Oh shit, the movie's starting." Like
Yeah,
you
I
have that
waited.
little buffer period.
Yeah, I waited a good 5 minutes into the movie. The story had started,
Oh
and
no.
they were talking back, and it was a group. There was probably 6 or 7 of them because they were one person on each end of the group was talking back and forth to the other person that loud.
Oh,
Jesus.
God.
Yeah, and
Just go make out in the back. Fuck's sake.
I turned around and at my full volume said, "You guys need to please stop talking," like really loud. in my I'm pissed off at you on set voice. And it worked. They shut up the rest of the movie.
I mean,
So I was like,
good.
all right. But it's
That's what you're
people.
supposed to do.
Yeah, but it had if I had not done that, they would not have been considerate of my space whatsoever. They would have just been owning the whole theater.
Marcus, I don't think he realized what number he said.
What?
You
What?
go 6, 7.
Oh God, here we go. Yeah. Speaking of fucking Gen Z,
God,
I was like, oh, he doesn't mean it that way. He doesn't realize.
speaking of fucking
But
Gen
then
Z.
Marcus was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, it was so funny too because when we went and saw the Super Mario Galaxy, Zach and I both got lectured going going into that screening because Crystal was with us and she was like, "Now listen, this is a kids movie.
I
Kids
don't care.
Kids are likely to talk," and I'm like, "Listen, then parents need to make them shut up."
Well, in a kid's film, if you hear a kid talk, and this is all contextual, there's a difference between a 13-year-old and like a 3 or 4-year-old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
3 or
Like
4-year-old,
if Evie's
they're still learning. Usually you can look over those things because they are so young, and typically the adult will be like, "Shh, you need to be quiet,"
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that will help out.
we
There's a
haven't
certain age
taken
though that shit's unacceptable anymore though.
Yeah, if
We-
for little, if you're a little kid, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever years old, that's fine. In fact, it can sometimes make the movie better, can make it funnier. But if you're like you said, Zach, if you're a 13-year-old, you shut the fuck up.
You
That's
should
it.
know better.
we
So-
haven't taken Evie to her first movie yet, but Nico and I have already started finalizing what movies we might take her to go see. We're not going to take her to like a Disney or Pixar opening weekend. That's going to be too much for us and her.
Mhm.
But what we are thinking is like maybe something like the Bluey movie in 2027, or
Mhm.
maybe wait for it to like be a month or two in theaters and then go see it like in the middle of the day. But it's
Or
like
if they
I
have
don't
a
mind her.
specific,
Yeah.
sometimes they'll have this is designed for kids.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, if
And
I go
I
to
don't
an
mind her
anime,
asking.
Go
I
ahead.
don't mind her asking questions because sometimes she'll do that as we're watching TV. But we've started doing it here, which a lot of times she'll just zone in.
Mhm.
But when she does ask questions, we're like, all right, let's watch the movie and see if they answer that question for us.
Mhm.
Most movies do that. I mean, not
Yeah.
all, but
Yeah.
most do.
So the only caveat I was going to give is if I go to an animated movie at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, I'm the one who needs to shut the fuck up and let them have that theater the way
Yeah.
it's intended to be had. Because
Yeah.
I've done that. I've gone to some like Belcourt will show a repertory of like ET or some animated thing or whatever on a Saturday morning, and I would go specifically because it's going to be a theater full of kids, just for that experience. Because that's a whole
Yeah.
different way to watch a movie. But I guess to circle back, I agree with Zach with your positive.
Oh my
outlook
god, it's just a whole night of agreeing with me.
that in fact, movie are here to stay. And the kids are
Oh, I
kids.
didn't even see Sydney come in. What's up, Sydney?
She just popped in. I see this question from her. If you can rewrite any ending to any horror movie, what would you change?
The Last Exorcism.
What would you change?
I would change that ending
Well, that's to
because, well, I mean, basically the whole film proposes this question of is this real or not, and the ending made me so mad I wanted to rip the seats out of the goddamn theater. It basically turns out, yep, it was real the whole time. This whole movie was bullshit. Also, the whole town was in on it too, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
yeah.
You should carry that ambiguity throughout, to where even the main person, I mean, it's found footage, but they do it nicely. It's a documentary, so you should carry that theme throughout. But instead of going one way and going super hard and going, yep, the whole town was in on it, everybody dies, they get their heads cut off, and nothing was resolved. It's like, fuck you, movie. I'll never forget you 16 years later, pissed the fuck off. Like that one I stormed out of that theater. I was so mad. I was so mad.
So wait, is it Halloween 5 that has the mystery guy in the boots and the hat?
Yep.
So I would take that ending away because they never fucking paid it off. Like,
Yeah, he did. Halloween
Not-
6.
Not really. Not
Yeah,
really.
he was a part of the cult of Thorn. So now you get the cult. Like it's a bad move to go
Yeah,
to, but
yeah.
they did
I
like
just
explain who
take
the man in boots
just
was.
take it completely the fuck out because it was
Yeah.
stupid. That's what I would do. Tina, do you have an
My
answer
question
for that?
is, I do. Mine's more recent because it's fresh on my mind. And it also, I need to know what constitutes the ending. Like the killer reveal, is that the start of the ending?
Wait,
It depends. I mean, you could say
So if it
depends.
is, then my answer is Scream 7 because fuck that killer reveal. That was stupid as fuck.
I read that spoiler and
Like,
went, that's fucking stupid.
it was like, you ruined my life. I don't even know who the fuck you are. So I would have the killers actually be related to Stu Macher or in some way more connected, like either they're just like really, really big fans or something. And I want Stu to come in and kill them and then go after Sydney. Like you can't upstage the original bitch and then go after Sydney.
So,
That's what I want.
so you'd rather change that one rather than Scream 3?
Yeah.
I think I would rather just wipe all of the Scream movies except the first one off the face of the earth. Just give me the first one.
Yep.
I would make Scream 6 suck so we don't get Scream 7.
Well, it
is what
still
Marcus
sucked
said.
and we still got it. Yeah, that.
But like
that's
when I
not-
say Stu goes after Sydney, I mean Stu actually kills Sydney. Like I think that would be like just end it right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be really cool to have Stu Macher be the one who kills Sydney Prescott. So.
The benchmark isn't something sucking to guarantee whether we're going to get more or not, though. Unfortunately, Marcus, if it makes money, it doesn't matter how bad it sucks. They'll do another one. Yeah. All right, so let's.
Nico has decided he is not joining for the drama.
Lame.
That's what I said.
Why doesn't he want to join for the drama?
Pussy.
I don't know.
Did he like the movie?
Yeah, he did. He really liked it. He comes in. I'm like, so how's the movie? He goes, fuck Robert Pattinson.
All right, so we're going to talk about the drama a little bit. Sort of give our reviews, but there will be spoilers. Here, this is the one thing I will say about the drama is it's really hard to talk about that movie without spoiling something. There's just so much going on in that story.
Zach, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's wrong with you, sir?
Oh, I just came across so you know that nice vinyl I have of In the Mouth of Madness?
Uh-huh.
It's rare, right?
Yeah.
Well, if we just did a second pressing and also there's more colors and the colors are better.
Hell yeah, because I missed that first one.
I'll send you the link. You
Winning.
bastard.
Fucking winning, because I wanted that one. Good to know. All right, so let's talk about the drama. Like, I'm in a really great mood now, because I really wanted that album. Perfect. Okay, so if anyone who doesn't know, hopefully you don't mind spoilers. Hopefully you've
Spoilers.
If you do mind spoilers, turn us off now.
Yeah, just come back and watch the stream later after you've watched the movie, because the fascinating thing about the drama is there's a lot more to unpack than I initially expected from the movie. The marketing for the movie is fantastic.
Hey Steven, I'll just let you know. These are limited to under 50.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just letting you know. One of them only has 23 left. So
shit.
I'm not saying now. I'm just saying when we're done here,
after the show's over,
if you want it, now's the time.
Yeah, just send me the link.
I sent it to you.
All right. So the drama follows
Send it to me.
A young couple. Yeah, you guys like that movie. I showed it during one of my 12 hours of terror.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm
going.
It follows a young couple who are I was led to believe that they were about to get married, but it's more than that. Chelsea says, hi, hope you are all well. All right. Hello, Chelsea. We're going to spoil the drama, the movie, The Drama. So if you haven't seen it, you may want to come back, because that is quickly everybody's number scores for the drama out of 5.
4.5.
4.5.
4.5 for me also. I think Zendaya's performance is Oscar worthy in the film. I think she's incredible. Robert Pattinson's great too. But Zendaya, I think
I was going to say, I don't think anybody's bad in the film.
no one's bad.
Everyone's really great.
Every performance is outstanding. She's just so fucking good in it. And you know, it's what's fantastic about her acting in that movie is I noticed in looking at regular interviews with her, the way that she speaks to people just naturally, she also brings that into her performance. So it really feels just like she's owning that character. She's very she talks with her hands a lot and that kind of thing, and it just sort of comes through. It feels very natural.
Also, spicy take. I think this is like Zendaya's first like not gonna be the blank stare performance.
Exactly. I think Zendaya also is fantastic in Euphoria, though.
Oh yeah, she's good. It's just she's been doing the kind of the same like Mary Jane performance, not Mary Jane,
Yeah.
whatever the Spider-Man performance.
Yeah,
like
the
she was
Mary
even
Jane.
like that in Dune.
That's Mary
It's like-
Jane. MJ.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it's the same again. Like,
Well-
even Challengers, it was kind of that too.
Yeah.
And she was good in that.
I really like Challengers, but at the same time feel it was overhyped. I don't feel like it was as good as people made it out to be, but I do like it. So the movie does actually tell the story of a young couple that meet, fall in love, and are about to be married. And everything changes in one night.
I
Literally
got the
in
green one. Just FYI.
The,
The green one.
the green one.
Yeah, of
I
the.
would have gone for the blue one, but
And I have a lot of blue ones, and I don't have
shit.
many green.
Damn it.
yeah, but the blue is my favorite color.
Yes, but
You know
green's
what-
my favorite color.
No. When Sutter Kane says, "Did I ever tell you blue is my favorite color?"
Okay, yeah.
So sidebar for
Oh,
people who
sorry.
don't know what the hell's going on is we're still trying to buy vinyl records during this stream.
Yeah, you enjoy your second.
Bitch,
edition.
trying what?
To buy-
Purchase
to-
complete.
Yeah. We're trying to buy vinyls
Anyway.
here. Anyway, back on topic,
Sorry.
motherfuckers. Tina just broke.
Who's indecisive now, motherfucker?
All right.
Okay, anyway. You were
Oh,
describing-
Marcus says it just made me uncomfortable in a bad way. Okay, so
That's kind of the feature.
it's the point.
Yeah.
It's the point. So what happens is this young couple, right before they get married, are on a dinner, or they're actually at an event tasting food for their wedding with another couple that they are friends with, and they begin to have this conversation. Spoilers ahead. Don't say I didn't fucking warn you. They have this conversation where they each admit the worst thing they've ever done.
It all starts because on the way to or on the way from a dance thing practicing for their wedding dance, they see or they think they see their DJ smoking heroin on the street corner.
Mm-hmm.
And so they bring up to their best man and maid of honor, maybe we should fire her. Whereas Zendaya's like, we didn't really get a good look. We don't know what she was going through. We don't know
Right.
if that was her, what she was actually doing. Even if she was, it's not that big and connected to our wedding. She's just the DJ. Whereas Robert Pattinson and everyone else is like, no, we need to fire her. What if she was a pedophile? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
what?
And that
yeah.
really does foreshadow that conversation that's about to happen. Because we have one guy who admits that basically he just used his girlfriend at that time as a human shield for a dog that was attacking them.
A
Rather
dog
than
that his girlfriend at the time was kicking.
yeah. And it
So-
it was biting. So rather than him protect her, he just threw her in front of himself.
Which Nico and I both were like, oh yeah, we totally use you as a human shield.
Oh, you guys would both, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. And then his, I guess I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend.
It's his wife.
His wife.
Yeah.
That's right. Admits that she, in fact, as a child, went out
Not
to
as a child, but like as a late teen.
Yeah,
Mid
still,
to late teen.
16, yeah.
yeah, still a child.
Yeah. Still a
Anyway.
child, but not like 7.
Not like an
Sorry.
8-year-old. Yeah. So they go out to like find this abandoned RV. This neighbor kid of hers The neighbor kid has some sort of mental illness, and she locks him in a closet and leaves him there, only to be discovered later by a search party, apparently.
By
So
later, we mean like a full
the
day
next
has gone
day,
by.
or maybe even later than that, it becomes a little vague at that
Yeah.
point. Other
Yeah, they
than
found
her,
him,
And
but
she doesn't tell anybody.
mm-hmm,
And she was like,
she,
"Oh, I would have if they didn't find him." It's like, okay, at what point do you say, "Oh, they haven't found him," because you went a whole fucking day
mm-hmm. And
anyway?
then it comes to Robert Pattinson's character, and he's like, "Oh, I cyberbullied somebody once." So bad apparently that the family moved.
moved.
Yeah,
Moved.
And he had to think
yeah.
about it like, I don't know. I'm like,
It could have been a coincidence that they moved around the same time. It's like, no, they
Right.
fucking moved because you were cyberbullying their kid.
Exactly. Exactly. So then we get to Zendaya, and Zendaya, her
We
character,
get little crumbs sprinkled in before this of like, oh, this is your first love or your first crush? It's like both. So she's
hmm
never had a romantic interest before. She doesn't really have that many friends.
yeah,
She said that she was fat or ugly when she was
when
younger.
she was young, yeah. So that when we do get to her telling her story, and she
Not
talks
fat,
about,
ugly. Yeah.
yeah, she talks about how she was bullied in school, and how she started to plan like a mass shooting, and so much so that she had gotten her father's rifle and shot it, and when she shot it incorrectly, and messed up
somehow
one
it
of her
went
ears, went
deaf.
deaf. Yeah, um,
It's-
Yeah, went partially deaf. She blew out her eardrum.
her
Which is
eardrum.
weird because in the film they're showing her with her left, but it's her right. The whatever.
Yeah, don't think about it.
Like I was watching. I'm like, that doesn't line up, but sure, maybe it just
Right.
happened.
Exactly. Anyway, they uh, turn on her, basically, all three of them. I mean, Robert Pattinson, not as blatantly. All he wants to do is
No,
just not
He
believe
was
it.
in an
It's not true.
extreme coping situation where
He
he was
was.
trying not to think about it, kept thinking about it. It kept getting spiraling down and
And
worse
then
and worse.
didn't really stand up for her against the other girl at the table who was ripping her a new one. And that's what
yeah.
the movie becomes. It becomes Robert Pattinson, and we. This is what I love about this movie is, especially on a second viewing, because you start to see other little things, like at the very beginning when they're dancing, and they're doing a choreographed dance for the wedding. Robert Pattinson is very determined to get it right. He's like, "We'll do it a
Yeah, he's
few more
like, in the next
times.
2 or 3
I'll
ones,
have
I'll get
it."
it perfect. Yeah.
Because he is that type of person. He locks in on things and can't let them go. Where her response is, fuck it. Let's just dance like normal people and go to a diner. Right? So the way that he is like that, the way he locks in on something to his detriment, plays so heavy in this story. And you get the first hinting of it right there. So he locks in on the idea that she might have actually committed a school shooting. Um, and their relationship spirals from that.
Spoilers, she didn't actually go through with it.
Yeah, she just and that
Well, she said that. She says she almost did,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
in reality, she really didn't. The reasoning is a
we,
little horrible too, but okay.
we inevitably get the story of how she didn't go through with it, and it's fascinating and very uncomfortable because she didn't go through with it because somebody else did in a mall, and they didn't get the response that she thought she would have gotten had she done it.
Well, I also
Um,
think because when they're doing that whole exercise in the gym where it's like stop in front of the person and she breaks down, I think that was her coming to the realization of just how much trauma she would have inflicted on everyone.
mhm,
Yeah.
exactly.
So it wasn't just like the initial reaction of somebody did it first and
Somebody
they're
stole my thunder, but in
yeah.
reality, I think it was her coming to terms, also showing you're not going to be glorified. You're going to be basically made fun of if you do this, and it's not going to help. It's just going to make it worse.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Although the ending scene was awesome, All right, I guess.
Well, he was going on talking about his issues he had with it. He says this movie there's some uncomfortable, and then this movie is real uncomfortable. I'm like, I don't know. This is, I mean, there's some scenes in this film that feel like it's straight out of a I think you should leave sketch. Which I don't know. Maybe I just have a higher tolerance to cringe uncomfortableness because there is a scene in this film where you could feel the audience just shift in its uncomfortableness, and I
Mhm.
got a big old fat smile going.
Well,
Like
on my
I was
on
just
my
so like,
first viewing of this movie made me like the build up, especially in the third act. This was the funniest thing, and she loves telling everybody fucking this is Crystal and I had gone to see it. And during that third act, I was wound so tight with anxiety that I looked over to say something to her and realized I had to look up to her because I was squished so far down in my seat. And she's fucking 4'11". So I was really low in my seat. It really had me wound up.
I never
And
got to
then
that level,
but then it but then it snaps with this cringe sort of secondhand embarrassment that is hard for me to watch in general. I don't love that type of humor. I knew Zach was gonna love it. When the minute I saw it, I'm like, yeah, this third act is for Zach. He's gonna
oh
fucking
yeah,
love this
because
shit.
I enjoy cringe humor. Like I enjoy like that whole thing to where everyone else is like, "Can we turn this off? This is so embarrassing to watch." I'm like, "No, this is great. Keep it going."
So this is is so fascinating about this story to me is that I noticed in our conversation after watching this movie, you two, both of you guys, locked in on Zendaya's character's bullying as a big piece of the story for you. We talked
Yes.
about that, I think, more
Yeah.
than any other individual piece. You guys connected specifically with that. Um,
There's a scene when she's as a kid walking down where a bully says something to her, and I had flashbacks to 7 different times that exact line had been
mhm.
said to me throughout my entire school life. So yeah,
So
that was very triggering.
yeah, so that and that'll get to another part of this discussion in a second. But then I was talking with someone, or I've talked to someone else about this who has kids. He has kids, and he locked in specifically on a smaller aspect of the film, which is the lack of fucking parenting that she had.
Yep.
Like her
Yes.
parents were non-existent in her life,
Yeah.
and in his mind were really to blame for everything that had happened. And I get
We
that
we won't even
also.
see them until the wedding day.
The
Yeah.
mom does not have a single line of dialogue.
Hmm. And that also is true, right? Um, I locked in, and I saw all of this, but it's just what you connect with. I also had a very rough childhood. I did, just like you guys. But I think the thing, and through more ex- different experiences for me, that I really, really loved about this movie is that it doesn't give you a romantic comedy love story. Like real actual love is super fucking complicated and layered. And this couple and the way the movie ends feels so organic to me. You have to find a way to find each other through your differences and through your trials. And that was my favorite part of the film. That is what I locked in on the most. But and then I've seen someone else talk about the focus on thought crimes, which I think really is integral to the story. It is the core of the story, which the
Yeah.
idea of you're a criminal, like fucking Minority Report, because you thought about it. You thought about doing it, and it takes the time to even mention that in conversation, where the discussion is how many people that you walk past have thought about doing this exact same thing. How and it put in my mind how many people uh, of our generation grew up thinking about doing it. A lot
Yeah.
of us probably thought about doing it, and it's human nature. So she should not be vilified for that. And because of that, I think we all can agree Robert Pattinson's character is the ultimate villain
Yeah.
because he wants to be the nice guy. He wants to be liked by everybody, but he's vilifying her and he can't stop himself.
Not only vilifying her, but thinking back on it, also sexualizing the crime as well. Especially once he gets that book with the sexy pictures of women with guns.
Mm-hmm.
Like the next few images he has in his mind of his future wife is her in like a bra and panties with an AK-47.
Yeah, but I don't think that sexualizes it in his mind though, because we see for a fact that that does not work for him.
Well, the whole picture, the whole
He
book
can't
was
make it
like
work.
that. He was just
Yeah.
inserting her to where he
Yeah,
opened it up, and that's what he saw was, oh shit, it's her with a gun.
yeah,
It was
because
just
we
replacing the person, whatever they were wearing, with her.
yeah because we see a sex scene where
He can't perform
he
because
can't make it happen. Yeah,
he's stressed.
and I just
You know what
as a
happens? You know, out of one every four people out there.
I was watching that scene, especially on the second time as a director, thinking, my God, he is really, really squeezing her boob. Like, really squeeze, like, really going for it. I'm like, damn, I hope they had a really great intimacy coordinator on that set because, wow, it was happening.
Show Tom.
Also, also it had what I call Chekhov's penis of as soon as the guy looks to anyone other than the romantic opposite of him, so like and when he first had that brief look with the photographer's assistant, I'm like, oh, yep, he's gonna cheat.
Mm,
Chekhov's
yeah.
penis.
100%.
So you're saying the
Chekhov's
penis is going
penis.
to go off?
Yep.
And sure
It,
enough,
it
it
tried.
Whoops.
it almost did. It was this close, this
Yep.
close. And to some level, he did cheat. I mean, he
Oh
clearly
yeah.
made
Oh
out
no,
with her,
100%
felt her up. The only thing they didn't do is
penetration.
I mean,
penetration.
it is good that he was like, "Hey, what the fuck am I doing?" Came to his
Yeah,
senses and stopped. Similar to his sense of his wife or future wife.
Yep.
Hey,
how
what the fuck
she
am I doing?
also came to her senses for whatever reason and stopped what she was doing. The amount of circular storytelling in this movie is wild. It's brilliant
Yeah.
that way.
We also had a great audience that gasped
Yeah.
at least like 3 times.
Yeah, it was probably 3/4 full, and there's multiple gasps in the theater, which just made it so much better.
Yeah,
Also, there was one
went at like 10
character.
p.m. at night. I bet you didn't. Your audience wasn't that good.
We only had maybe 10 people in the whole audience.
There was a character also. Shout out to this character where, as soon as he was talking on screen, Zach and I, or Steve and I, were both like,
God
"It's
damn.
Zach."
Right?
Yeah, so
I'm
they,
like,
they get a DJ in, and dude, I'm like, this movie is a mirror and for multiple characters to where I look at it and I'm like, oh fuck, it's me on screen, and that
yeah.
fucking DJ shows up. God damn it, it's me on screen again.
Yeah,
Like,
and he literally starts going deep on the gear he's got to do the DJ show.
are you
And the
into
guy
a
he's
guy
talking to is
got
like,
like a
Yeah.
PC90? Like, it's a pretty cool thing. Like, I'm like,
And the guy has no fucking care whatsoever about it. He just wants to get back to the wedding. And it's like, hey, Zach!
look.
and then later he makes a really big fuck up, which makes the whole situation awkward. And we're like, it
Well,
really is Zach.
Thanks for the fucking jump scare, Zach.
I'm cringing harder than I was during the movie.
But I think we left the theater like all of us agreeing, like, fuck Robert Pattinson, fuck the best friend's wife. The best friend was pretty chill. He was pretty cool.
He was a pussy. He didn't stand up for anybody.
He was.
He just let
But
his wife roll over him.
compared to the other pussy in the room, which is Robert Pattinson's character,
Yeah.
not as bad. The photographer, she was awesome. The DJ, the first DJ, the one that they thought was smoking heroin,
Mm-hmm.
she was cool. It's just Robert Pattinson, the woman he worked for, and the other woman were just pieces of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just absolute pieces of dog shit.
So what's fascinating about the friend is the way that character is set up in the movie is fascinating because the first time you see her, and this did not click with me the first viewing, on the second viewing, you see her for the first time. It's her, another girl, and Zendaya all having drinks or something together, and they're talking about Zendaya's talking about her speech that she's got to give at the
I think it
reception.
was Zendaya's. I thought it was Emma's boss.
Maybe. Yeah, I think you're right. It was actually her boss. But she was talking about it, and the friend, I can't remember her name anyway, is like, you
Rachel.
don't, yeah, Rachel. Rachel's like talking about the speech. She's like, you don't want to cry because you don't want to cry. You look ugly. And she pauses for a beat and says, the proverbial ugly. We all look ugly. But in retrospect, she was a bitch from the very fucking beginning, because
Yeah.
you see how she acts later. She treats her like dog shit when Zendaya's character opens up to them about her childhood. And then it's
And
only
she
later
prefaces it with like, my cousin was paralyzed from a mass
a
shooting.
shooting from some sort of
From
shooting.
a shooting.
She never says what
Yeah.
kind of
Puts
shooting.
another person's trauma on herself as a
Yep.
defense. I mean, like, Marcus was saying in the chat, I've been held at gunpoint at my work, so the whole situation was upsetting, and like,
Mhm.
yeah, I've been
I get
shot
that.
at. I've been shot at too.
Yeah, I get
Not
that.
fun. I don't like to talk
Yeah,
about
it would be like
Yeah.
it would be like me being like, Steven, I can't believe you have a gun right now. My friend Marcus got held
Yeah.
up at gunpoint. It's like,
Exactly.
what does that
Exactly.
have to do with fucking me? No. And I also want to point out that Rachel is very much not wanting to take accountability for her own actions.
God, I
because
hated her character so fucking
She's
much.
and you're supposed to hate her.
She said to Robert Pattinson's character comes and talks with both his best man and Rachel,
Mhm.
and is saying, we still really like to have you guys there, and she's like, why would I, when she got me fired from the project?
Oh, that part made me so mad. It made me so
it's like,
mad.
I'm sorry if you're not responding to either one, Emma, and two, the boss who hired you. If you're not responding, they are going to replace you. It had nothing to do with Emma being pissed at you or whatnot. It had everything to do with you being a pussy ass little bitch and petty and not responding to work emails.
See, I love that. See, that's something that you connected with, and no one's really talking about. It's a small little part, but it made me so mad.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
That whole thing. That thing happens over a few scenes. It's not even that short. It takes 3 or 4 scenes for that whole arc to complete.
And Nico's like, Emma was a little bit of a bitch when she's kind of threw Rachel under the bus, saying, I don't know, maybe she's busy. She does this sometimes. But that's just a realistic and he was like, that's a realistic reaction and not as bitchy as what she's actually doing.
Well, Emma,
what Rachel's actually doing.
Emma at that point wasn't sure if Rachel was going to ever fucking return her call.
Yeah.
And so she had to protect her own job.
She had to do.
Yeah, she had to protect her own job. Yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned that, because no one's talking about that particular part of the story, and it pissed me off big time.
Yeah.
But
just like it also pissed me off with Misha, the woman he almost cheated on with, saying, no, I said no. I said, get off me. I said, stop. No, you fucking didn't. You lifted your skirt and presented your ass.
Yeah.
Well, okay. But you know what, though? That's realistic. She's trying to make herself look better. That's what she's doing.
It's again, not taking accountability for your fuck-ups. Yeah.
But also with the Rachel character, the only other aspect that I wanted to mention storytelling wise is you don't really know that her and Emma aren't friends until more than halfway through the film, when you find out, oh, they're not friends. It's Robert Pattinson's character and the other guy are friends, and she's the wife.
Yeah.
So they're friends by association, not really friends.
Yeah, because she starts off her maid of honor speech with like being very snipey and like fucking bitchy, and saying, when she asked me, I was like, what, don't you have your own friends? It's like, fuck off.
What a bitch. Yeah, exactly.
You notice how we keep talking about all these characters and arcs, and we could dissect them and everything. You know what we can't do? Can't do
Super
that
Mario Galaxy.
Mario Galaxy movie.
Well, okay, let's be clear though. This is an art house movie versus a big budget movie, obviously made for toddlers, because it was, even though that's the wrong demographic, and we talked about that.
But what I'm saying is how these people have characters and arcs and setups and payoffs.
No,
I just wanted to point that out as a nice bookend to go, yep, it is that bad.
And I think you're just doing that because Marcus gave it a 3 or 3.5.
Fucking 3. And he gave, like, what was it he gave this?
He just said Yoshi. He just said Yoshi.
One other thing I want to touch on this before we get too off topic.
Sure.
Is one other thing that pissed me the fuck off as someone who comes from.
He rated the drama
Marcus. I can't
What the
defend that.
fuck? No.
Just dog on him just one more time. Just
all
one
right.
more
Hang on.
time.
Let Tina finish
Okay.
her thought.
Yeah. So coming from the same empathy level of what Zendaya's character is going through, what pissed me off was when he's editing his vows that he's writing, and he
Mhm.
takes out every single good thing that he wrote about her. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, this is still the same woman you fell in love with.
She's done nothing.
She has
Yeah.
done nothing to warrant all these changes. She hasn't shown that she's still having these thoughts. She's actively showing you that she regretted ever having these thoughts.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden you just can't say that she's empathetic. You can't say that her laugh is contagious or whatever. You can't
Mhm.
say that, she brings a brevity to, no, she's still the same person. Just because you found out something that she did or didn't do when she was going through a very hard time in her life has no impact on who she was when you met her.
Exactly.
And it
Exactly.
just pissed me the fuck off because it shows that his love is not unconditional.
Well, and I don't even know if it's that because they find their way to each other, but it's his mental illness, the way he
He needs
hyperfixates.
therapy.
He probably
He
needs
needs
medication.
therapy.
He probably needs medication, to be honest.
Yeah.
He hyperfixated on two things that ended up biting him in the ass in his actual speech. One, his weird desperation to tell the world how good their sex life is.
Yeah.
That was fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
And two, about how annoying her laugh is, and he
Yeah.
loves it. But both of those things came
her
through.
laugh repulsive.
Yeah.
Repulsive.
See,
Yeah.
there it is. Parentheses, if she laughs. See, like when he's like, oh, we have such great sex. I'm like, yeah, boy, here we go.
Yeah.
And the
Like,
funny thing is, the male best friend, when they're
cringe
going over
crank.
the original vows, the male best friend is like, don't do that. Oh, that would be good. And then he's like crying because it's so good.
mhm.
And
Yeah.
no, you just throw all of that out the window and then you get your ass beat. So that's a good story.
That's something that happens. Yeah, that's what you get. He got what he deserved. 100%. Yeah. Got that ass kicked. Also, before we wrap up, I can't believe
buddy, come on.
what?
What's
What?
that? Somebody said,
Oh,
finish the butthole.
Dude, he went right up to the camera. The camera focused, just zeroed in on his butt.
Finish the butthole.
Buddy.
See, that's why you got to watch the video. You get the cat that hot
You're
cat
missing
ass.
out. You were missing out here on the on the audio.
But
Oh,
way this movie uses cinematography and editing as a storytelling tool is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
We have to see the internal thoughts of both characters, and we don't. This movie brilliantly just fucking shoots those thoughts and cuts them abrasively into what's happening. So you know that that's a thing without having to do all these flowery effects and color shifting and bullshit. You just cut it hard and shove it in there, and it's very obvious what those are. And I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
And we get a lot of play with sound also because of her lack of hearing from one of her ears. And I think those are I don't know, Zach will give his opinion in a second on the editing, but for me, the best editing, usually, the editing that I respect the most is editing you don't notice. But this time it's supposed to be noticed. It's a storytelling tool.
Yeah, there's a difference between the ones you don't notice and the ones that are showy, and then there's the ones that are trying to be showy, like look at me, ma. This one was used for effect.
I would say there's probably maybe 10% of these edits were kind of showy, but for a movie that's cut so heavy, 90% of them being spot on is pretty great.
Oh yeah. There's a difference between like a Fury Road to where the editing is so good. I mean, you could teach a class on it, versus Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oscar winning for editing.
I mean, Fury Road won for editing too.
And it was deserved, but fucking Bohemian Rhapsody. This
And
movie.
I just
Go
want to say the writing was pretty good on it too, because you had everything felt natural,
Mhm.
and then you had really good comedic gold with the photographer, like
Oh,
right
God,
after the
I
big
loved her.
scene, and
Mhm.
it's like that's how photographers speak, especially when they're going through a list like that. It's just like
Mhm.
this is great, and the acting was fantastic.
I loved the photographer in the rehearsal pictures.
Yes,
She's like, oh, we'll get it on the day.
yeah,
It was like the way she was speaking to them with this pasted on smile on her face because she's trying to get them to smile back at her is spot on. It's perfect.
Oh, bye, Zach.
Zach,
No,
bye,
I'm
Zach.
still here. I turned it off because Biscuits is really starting to get antsy. He wants a treat.
Oh,
No,
And since my phone is sitting on top of the treat box, I had to turn it off for a
I
minute.
see.
And then I turned it back on.
All right, so
yeah, the acting is really, really good too.
it really is.
Everybody who had a role put in a good performance, even the small roles, even
Mhm.
the backup DJ, aka Zach. So
Yeah,
He
okay.
feels straight out of a I think you should leave sketch, but I'll allow it because, man, it felt so real.
All right, it's 10 minutes to 9 CST, so we should probably wrap this thing up. So let's do final thoughts. Tina?
final thoughts. I am going to buy this fucker when it comes out because it was a damn good movie.
Yep. Zach?
It's a great film. Everybody should watch it. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I can't wait to subject KJ to it.
So again, I agree with both of their comments, but I will say it's a heavy year. There's a lot of really great big movies coming out, but I think this movie should and better be in the Oscar conversation later this year.
Watch it just get snubbed.
It'll suck, but
Yeah.
it should be in the conversation for writing, for editing, and for some acting,
Yeah.
because it is top tier. And yeah, when that A24 special edition gets announced, we'll all be picking that one up.
Hopefully.
Oh,
Hopefully.
it's gonna happen. It'll happen. Have faith.
The 35. How was the 35 millimeter?
35 millimeter was great. I would say it's interesting. I think the detail was a little better. The grain was delightful, but it was slightly darker than the DCP.
And I'm always just a sucker for like those tiny little spots that you see.
Mm-hmm. You talking about the grain?
Yeah, well, the grain, and like sometimes there'll be like just like a little flicker of a spot sometimes.
Oh, you mean like a cigarette
Oh.
burn in the top right hand
Yeah.
corner?
Mhm.
Yeah, where the key
I'm just a
change.
sucker for those. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
Love
see him,
them.
and then 3 seconds later, 5 seconds later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
I don't know what they're called, okay? I'm not Zach.
So
Yeah, Zach.
they're technically called what, changeover cues. So
I think-
essentially, if you have two projectors, the first one is to start the second projector so it gets up to speed, and then the second one that you see is actually when it you hit the button and it changes over.
Yeah.
So when
Oh, I'm a sucker for those.
what
Oh, me
our,
too.
What our art house will do is they'll take like 3 reels and put them on a mega reel, and then they'll have maybe 1 or 2 changeovers per the movie depending on length, but they won't do like 6. They'll do 2 or 3.
I love them too when I can catch them.
Oh, and if it's done seamlessly, you'll never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless it's not, then you know.
Then you do.
Those are
Yeah.
fun.
They are fun. All right, so if you want to pick up a movie this week, there's some stuff. There's some choices. Over the Garden Wall, the complete series is out on Blu-ray. Mercy is out on 4K. I fucking watched this movie. It's a piece of shit. I
I'm
hate it.
sorry.
Yeah. Somebody got the great idea to watch it here at the house and then just proceeded to go to sleep. Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah. VHS Halloween is out on Blu-ray. Their Faster Pussycat Kill 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 is out, and I guess it says the standard edition. Maybe there was a nicer one before that. The Deer Hunter, once again reissued by Shout Factory, this time in a steelbook. Carlito's Way is also out in a 4K steelbook from Universal, and Gilda is out on 4K from Criterion. So
There is one thing that I did forget to mention that happened.
What's that?
Since we've last talked, I got a pretty sweet copy of the Reanimator for my birthday.
You sure did. You sure did. But I think you did mention that the last time we talked.
Oh,
Because
okay,
I
never
asked you
mind.
to see. Yeah, I asked you to see it, and you said
Oh,
no.
that's
It's
right. And I said,
You're
"Fuck
like it's
you."
downstairs, yeah, or wherever. And you're like, no,
Never
no,
mind. Never mind. I
yeah.
have the memory of a goldfish. Bloop bloop.
All right. All right. Let's bring this baby to an end. So, Tina, where do we find you on the internet?
Find me on most major social medias under Cheddar Popper, CheddarPoppr.
Second boy.
You can find me on Discord and Steam, a Dangerous Mutant Lunatic. You can also find me on Instagram as Master of the Matrix 91. You can find me on Letterboxd, Master Z91.
Find me over on TikTok. Just look up the.film.doc, OTS Movies on Letterboxd, and the Film Doc over on Instagram. So I guess that's it. We'll see everybody next week.